Are you a kook or pogue?
Ah, we've moved to Outer Banks, folks. Kook or pogue. Well, what I generally tell folks is my recommendation is you have the heart of a pogue and have the wallet of a kook.
Yeah.
So if you can hang on to that, and that's everybody's, by the way, in music, that's the hard thing because you want to write with the heart of a pogue. I mean, Springsteen has the heart of a pogue, right? But I could trust me, he's got the wallet of the kookiest kook. So the hard part is hanging on to that desire, that need, that passion, that wildness, even when things get a little more comfortable.
We always have a soft spot for Ward Cameron because, you had that a little bit of an edge to you. But at the end, you're just a good guy who loves his family and went down for his family.
Well,
at the end.
that's what happened in the end. But along the way, it's pushing it to call him a good guy. But that's why I think they brought me in. They saw they had seen. I'd worked with these guys before, the Pate brothers, Jonas and Josh Pate, and Shannon Burke were the three creators. And they called me up and said, "We want you to come play the dad on this sort of real young adult adventure." And he goes, "It starts off with the first 4 episodes. You're just pretty much a normal dad." And that's what I think Deacon came in handy. They thought, Deacon in those later episodes was raising his daughters and just being a good dad. And they thought that might throw people through because they said after 4, it goes sideways real quick. And it really did. And to me, the challenge or the fun part of it was not to play a bad guy who's just bad for bad's sake, twirling the mustache and raising the eyebrow, but to play a human being, a man he was a pogue at one point. He grew up a pogue, so he gets all this stuff. And he's so desperate to hold on to it that he just doesn't know when to back down. He just keeps pushing his chips in and covering up and pushing his chips. And all the way he keeps telling himself, it's for my family, it's for my daughter. And he would do anything for Sarah and for Rafe and for Wheezy. That's why it's sort of blessed. Spoiler alert, by the way, cover your ears if you're not caught up, but you should be by now. When it was time for Ward to go, and I knew he couldn't stay forever. When you're the bad guy, you can't walk into every episode like, "Hey, y'all," after a while, you're not that bad if you can hang around that long. But when it turned out that he actually did sacrifice himself for Sarah, that in the end, he did do it for that reason. Throughout all the seasons I was on it, you always saw how conflicted he was. He would do something bad, and you could see it just weigh on him. A little piece of him would die. What moves me the most is when he looks at Sarah and he knows what he's going to do. It's the first moment in all the seasons I was on where he looks truly at peace, where his face is like, yeah, this is the right thing. And beautifully, Madeline Klein looks back and like, no. Like in that moment, although she's not